What's up, people? I'm Tangy Nacho and welcome to my top 10 green Pokemon video. I'm going to be doing a video for all the colors of Pokemon, and starting off is green, which is my favorite color. That being said, the Pokemon eligible for this list are those that are officially categorized as green, not just Pokemon that happen to have some green on them. I'll be judging the Pokemon based on their specific shade of green, as well as how much I personally like them. Alright, let's jump into this. Starting it off at number 10, we have Golurk. I know what you're thinking, is Golurk really green? Well, officially yes. Despite my eyes seeing more of a blue shade, Golurk is classified as green. Its specific shade is called Nepal, which has 3 more points of blue than it does green, so yeah, I don't know. Close enough, I guess. I really love this Pokemon for both its typing and design, but the fact that it doesn't really even look green forced me to put it at the bottom of this list. You might be surprised that my number 9 pick is the armor Pokemon Tyranitar. I think most people would put Tyranitar higher, and honestly I thought I would have too. Dark is my favorite type, and Tyranitar is a super cool and incredibly strong Pokemon. However, after looking over all the green Pokemon, I realized I don't love Tyranitar's shade of green. Interestingly, the shade is called Swamp Green, which kind of fits with Tyranitar's identity as a monster. In fact, a lot of the shades I found correspond nicely to their respective Pokemon. Anyway, Swamp Green is a bit too dull for my taste, so Tyranitar took number 9. Sticking with Gen 2, number 8 is Xatu. I love the Mantis shade of green on this Pokemon. It has a good amount of vibrance without being too overwhelming. The only thing holding Xatu back is that I like some of the other Pokemon on this list even more. With Noctowl being one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, Xatu was always kind of overshadowed in the main series games. I never wanted to have 2 flying types, so I always just forgot about Xatu. That being said, its origin and typing are still amazing, and it's definitely one of the best green Pokemon out there. Next up is my favorite fully evolved grass starter, Sceptile. This Pokemon's green shade is called Dayork, and it looks similar to Xatu, but a bit darker and cooler. In my first playthrough of Ruby, I took Torchic, but after seeing Sceptile, I chose Trico in every single future run through Hoenn. The signature move of the line, Leaf Blade, took grass from one of my least favorite types to one of my favorites. And I'm sure fans of True Green 7 will appreciate Sceptile landing at number 7. Keeping it in the region, we have Electrike at number 6. Everyone who knows me knows I have a soft spot for dogs, and consequently a soft spot for dog Pokemon. Electrike is both cute and fierce, sporting a Spring Rain shade of green. I'm not really sure how Spring Rain is green, but anyway. Electrike is definitely one of the best types, and the only thing holding Electrike back is its low power level and the fact that it turns blue when it evolves. Mythical Pokemon are not exempt from this list, and we have Celebi coming in at number 5. I actually never really cared about Celebi until recently when I caught her in a Nuzlocke of Soul Silver, and I absolutely fell in love. She's so adorable, yet also extremely powerful, with a great type combination to back it up. Mythical Pokemon in general don't usually resonate with me, but Celebi is definitely my favorite, and she's a pretty good shade of green as well. The shade is called, I'm probably going to butcher this, but Feijoa, a name with a sort of mysticality to it that matches Celebi quite well. Up next is everyone's favorite non-pseudo-legendary dragon type, Flygon. Am I the only one who always thought Flygon was way cooler than Salamence and Altaria? Ground Dragon is a killer typing, and Flygon just looks cool as hell, boasting the same Dayork shade of green as Sceptile, believe it or not. It also has the added bonus of the 2-tone green stripes on its tail, which looks super sleek, and you can catch Trapinch early enough in the game to use Flygon in your main party. I just love that we actually got a Dragonfly Pokemon that's Dragon type, unlike the previous one. At number 3 is possibly my favorite grass Pokemon ever, Cacturne. I love Cacturne for both its typing and its amazing design. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and this Scarecrow Cactus Pokemon fits perfectly into the theme. Plus, it's colored Sprout Green, a fitting name for the shade of a plant-based Pokemon. It isn't the greatest shade of green, but I love Cacturne so much that it had to make the top 3. Legendary Pokemon aren't exempt either, and for number 2 we have Rayquaza. The only reason this Pokemon isn't number 1 is that the next Pokemon is too amazing to beat. Rayquaza is arguably the most powerful Pokemon in the game, as well as one of the best looking. I mean, look at this thing, it's so freaking cool! And it uses a deep goblin color, which fits perfectly with its goblin-like facial features. Without a doubt, Rayquaza is my favorite legendary Pokemon of all time, and that might not be the case if it wasn't green. But the number 1 slot on this list goes to the greatest middle evolution ever created, Grovyle. I can't say enough good things about this Pokemon. It has a gorgeous shade of green both on its body and its leaves, the leaves coincidentally using the spring leaves shade. It has an amazing design as a tree gecko with leaf blades, and the personality Grovyle got from the anime was something I really connected with and enjoyed watching as a kid. This Pokemon single-handedly changed the community's perception of grass-type starters, myself included, and that's why it has to be number 1. You could say Trico and Sceptile put in some work as well, and they did, but I think the majority of the credit goes to the aloof adolescent Grovyle. And that does it for this list. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite green Pokemon is, and what color you think I should do next. If you liked the video, then like the video, and be sure to subscribe to become a member of the Tang Gang. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, later people!